Show me your news!
And now, coming through your speakers and into your ears, it's the gaming podcast that you all know and love. It's Show Me Your News!
Your favorite Super Smash Bros. Brawl podcast from 2007 continues to cover the latest in the video game industry at ShowMeYourNews.com. Now, let's join the show. Welcome to Show Me Your News,
the pinnacle for delivering and debating the gaming news that matters the most to you.
Rumor-filled gossip, hardware blunders, or upcoming releases.
If it relates to video games, we want to talk about it.
I am Peter, but you may know me as Yoko, and I am getting married in less than 3 weeks.
I am Rachel, but you may know me as Evie, and I'm the one that's marrying him in 3 weeks and still waiting for my visa.
I'm Joe, but you may know me as the Debugger, and man, it's kind of weird how Thousand Year Door ended with a Bowser fight.
I'm Ben, but you may know me as Gym Leader Ben, and I got all my wedding gifts ready for them.
Ooh,
looking forward to
you
those.
sweetie.
That's not true.
Oh. You're still sweetie.
I gotta get Mark's wedding gift.
What? Hold on. Which brother am I marrying now?
I think that's up to you, Rachel.
You're the bride, darling. We are part of the SMYN network at ShowMeYourNews.com. Today is Sunday, July 5th, 2015, and this is episode 182 of the podcast. It's our E3 2015 summary episode. We were going to have more than just that, but not much has happened in the gaming industry since then. It's a couple weeks. We kind of just have all the hype sort of settle, and we look back on it. Before we get into all of that, we have to reveal the winner of the E3 2015 Yes or No contest for Show Me Your News. First, we had some runners-up, though. With 33 out of 50 correct, we had a 4-way tie with Cyberlink 420, Missing No, Darker Eye, and Sword Hunter, all with 33 out of 50 correct. With 35 out of 50 correct, it's Rachel and Joe.
Woo! How the fuck?
Nice
We did so good.
Nice job. In second place with 36 out of 50, it was Mythos. And our winner with 38 out of 50 correct, it is Joel, also known as I'm a Beast. Joel, congratulations. Welcome to Show Me Your News.
And I was just joking with you guys how, I'm a big Nintendo fan, and how, of course, the year that they have a slightly disappointing, well, actually really disappointing show at E3, of course that would be the year that I win. Of course.
Well,
Sorry,
you did win. Let's see. Ben got 30 out of 50, and I came in last of the hosts with 29. It was not a good year for me.
Peter, I got more than you, and I did guesswork. What is this?
You sure did. I thought a lot of things were going to happen, and
Internet high five, Rachel.
Oh, yeah. Pete, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah. It's okay. I am
This is
equally
that's
disappointed.
like mom disappointed.
Damn.
Jeez. Damn.
That's what I was going for.
Each topic here that we're going to break out is going to be, each of the big three. We have a third party, and then we'll wrap things up with a kind of wrap it all up sort of discussion. We'll talk about some of the headlines that have been newsworthy since E3. We'll talk about games we've been playing, games that are out recently, and we'll wrap things up with our YouTube video recommendations. Joel, we're going to start with you, and we're talking about Nintendo.
Well, actually, didn't they announce the Sonic Boom expansion a little bit before?
Yeah, and many Game of Thrones jokes were had.
Oh my gosh, just, what are they, why? Why are they, I'm not really sure why they're still doing that, but hey, maybe they can throw in some have they patched that game enough? I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean, Sanzaru's making it, so why aren't they making Sly 5 is the real question.
Yeah.
I don't think I want them making Sly 5.
I thought you liked Thieves in Time.
I loved Thieves in Time, but I've seen their other works.
From what a lot of the devs say about Sonic Boom, it is purely oh, they told us we had to have it done by this time, and there was no goddamn way that was happening.
That's
Well, yeah,
true.
Senzar didn't even make the Wii version. The Wii U version was just the steaming pile of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, interesting that they're making the other one. Though I think really the Nintendo stuff really began with the Nintendo World Championships on Sunday
yeah,
night,
yeah,
and
definitely.
that was overall excellent. Though I think the big surprise came before that.
Well, we had there was the Smash Brothers.
That would have been the same day, yeah. That would have
Was
been
it the same day?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like earlier in the day. It was in the morning, actually.
Oh yeah,
Around
yeah. The Smash
Eastern time.
Brothers little direct there.
And of course, we already knew. I mean, pretty much all the characters that were coming from that. Mm-hmm. But the thing that we didn't know about that is that we were going to get them that day.
Yeah,
We knew we
that
were going to
was-
get Lucas, but everything else, that was kind of nice. I mean, I mean, you know, sitting there spending what, like $20 on all that stuff.
Oh,
Pretty. It felt good though. Like I was like, I want all this stuff. I'm going to get it. Just keep giving me more. Glad to hear that we're getting more. Where is the online tournament mode? Well, you're not getting it till the fall.
Yeah.
But you know, that's good to see. It's good to see that it coming through, and at least right now, to me, you know, I don't know what you guys think of Smash 4 tier list and stuff, but to me, I feel like Roy has the most potential of any of the Fire Emblem characters in that game. He feels so good.
I am really looking forward to playing as those characters, though. I'm actually more excited for Ryu.
Oh, Ryu
Ryu
is
was a lot of fun.
really
Ryu looks
interesting.
so
They
sweet.
actually have button inputs
I
for his
know.
specials, which make them stronger.
That's
And there's
why
a
I'll never
variation
be able to
as
fight
well.
with Ryu.
It's amazing how loyal those adaptations were, from the noises and the sound effects to those button inputs to make it stronger, and to hit with the Shoryuken, the actual input for a kill is so satisfying.
It's the best.
When you put up the shield, it actually makes the blocking sound.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
pretty
amazing.
amazing.
What they did, and to have
and-
the focus. I gotta give Cyberlink 420 a shout out. I mean, he called that move list spot on, months ago. So that's kudos to him.
For those music lovers out there, quite a great music update because Fire Emblem music, Mother music, and Street Fighter music is
Yeah.
all great.
Yeah, but where's that Giles theme though? I'm just saying.
He does
Okay.
have an alternate Goku outfit.
Yeah.
Where's the smooth McGroove version of Ken's theme?
Yeah.
I require that.
But I will say, much like Mewtwo, much better in this game. Roy is just did not work well in Melee at all.
Except for the
compared
forward
to the other
smash.
characters. Yes. I've seen some pretty crazy stuff already from people. It's a shame that I think all three of those characters are not going to be used at EVO, I believe.
Yes, yeah, that is unfortunate.
So that is a shame, but
you
I'm
can
sure we'll
use
see some
Mewtwo.
exhibition matches.
Mewtwo is legal.
Mewtwo is
It's
out
just-
soon enough, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
Mewtwo.
But they've announced, yeah.
Probably
But
won't
the,
see
other,
many,
the other
though.
three came out too. Nobody has time to practice them.
Yes.
The only downside with that, I think, is, with the day before, we had the leak on Wii U with the Japanese update that pushed live early. So, we were starting to think, it's very likely that, it was going to be out, same day, same time as Lucas. But then, we saw it, a couple months ago with that 3DS update, and you're embedding files, they're going to be found.
I believe he was recently interviewed again in Famitsu about how going forward it's going to be all about, fan choices.
Yeah.
But I believe that statement was translated a little strangely. I still believe that there's at least one or two more characters this year that are not going to be on the ballot. Like Wolf, for example, makes a lot of sense, and I think if you time that around the release of Star Fox, that'd be perfect.
That's a good
I
point.
still think it's going to be they're going to bridge the gaps before they really start delving into the ballot stuff. So
It is exciting to think that with that DLC, and it's something that Brawl never had. I mean, you think we're already on update 9 on Wii U. Just the game has legs. Like when you're putting all this updates out, all the characters, you're really extending the life of the game, and it's
Sakurai
nice
is
to see.
destroying Diddy. He is destroying Diddy one
God,
update
he
at a
is.
time because he got nerfed again.
No hoo-has.
Yeah, I think that he was upset with the tournament that went on in Japan. Everybody was using Diddy.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, back to the Nintendo World Championships. Before that, to have Itoi come out and have that
yes.
video and announce Earthbound Beginnings, like a release of
God damn it!
of
I
Other
was
One.
so close. if you'll remember, Mother 3 being announced this year was my big boss prediction. I was so fucking close.
Yeah. But you got to think it's got to mean that Mother 3 is eventually going to be there. If they're seeing the success of Earthbound and they make that decision.
That's a pretty good, safe decision because they already have the translation for Mother 1 done. It's been done since the game came out. It just never came out. And I still, personally, somebody can correct me if they want. I'm not an expert on business and shit like this, but I still do not see why they can't just say, hey, you that did the fan translation for Mother 3, we're going to buy your translation.
Yeah.
I don't see why that's such a bad thing, but there's probably some business thing for it. I don't know. But
Probably.
That would have been some exciting news at E3 too.
Certainly would have. They could have used it. The World Championships were exciting, though. I mean, there were certain weird points, like Mini Wheat, the little kid on stage doing commentary with Splatoon.
That kid was amazing. Don't even.
He was only amazing at the part when he was saying, "Are you a kid? Are you a squid?"
It was
I
awesome.
think the audience erupted.
God, no, I legitimately love that kid. I don't know why. It was really awkward and forced, but something about having an actual kid on screen and having him do commentary of Splatoon.
I'm a kid now. I'm a squid now.
What did you guys think of the choices for the contestants?
The real surprise about choices for contestants was Aaron Hansen was there, and he made it to the semifinals.
Yeah, he did make it quite far.
How the fuck? Because everybody was expecting first round, Aaron's gone.
Yeah. Well, it was an interesting thing too to make Splatoon the first round, and that you're really at the whim of your teammates.
Yeah,
that could have easily brought them down. A lot of speedrunners, which was interesting. I guess if you want to show skill, the more known names kind of being just thrown in there, I guess were nice. I guess, but it's interesting coming when we know the Smash community so well, and when they had the tournament last year, and many of those names were so familiar. To have not some. I mean, Cosmo was a familiar name certainly, but I didn't know John Numbers or anyone like that.
he's actually a Smash player.
Oh yeah, interesting.
He's I think a Smash 4 player.
I know that
Bananas fan.
Yeah, everybody seemed to be rooting for Bananas or Cosmo, and everybody seemed to be rooting for Aaron to lose. From what I saw, I don't know why. Here's the thing: I have problems with Aaron as a person, but I actually wanted him to win just to see how the internet would react. Yeah, and he almost made it to the finals.
He was so close to Balloon Fight before Cosmo passed him.
Yeah.
When did Aaron get so good at Balloon Trim? What the hell? But I don't think that last round would have been as exciting if it weren't two speedrunners up there. Because as speedrunners, which Cosmo, buddy, way to blow it on that last level. But Aaron would have died on the first screen of pretty much every single one of those levels, which would have been awesome and hilarious. But I'm kind of glad it didn't happen.
Well, we got our new title for Mario Maker.
Absolutely. So,
which is
I didn't think they were going to change the title, but
but I mean, from what we've seen, that game, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was say the real star of the show was Super Mario Maker standing out, and that game turned into a must-buy. I think by watching that event, that was
some
amazing.
of the most GIFable moments of that thing, just somebody walking through the door as Mario, and then there being 3 giant Bowsers, and just immediately nope.
It was amazing. Yeah, no, there were great moments, and that's looking like a game that the online features are going to be fleshed out rather well with acquiring the different levels and seeing how they're all laid out and percentage of people who have cleared it and things like that. It seems like a really, really fun idea.
And for those that watched the Super Smash Bros. Invitational last year, especially the end of it, we got a continuation of that. The challenge that was made by Reggie to Hungrybox. And
Reggie got his ass ignited with his face.
He tried to. He even let him try to hit him with the home run bat, and he couldn't pick it up, so he just picked it up and started hitting.
I get why you do Ryu and you get promote that they just put out characters, but you didn't even practice and just the throw right off the bat to not even be able to recover. He
did fucking throw the best comeback possible and still kind of won at the end. But You spend 24. You spend like 9
16 hours,
a day,
yeah.
16 hours a day playing Smash, and I spend it having a job.
Running a company.
It's still John's. It's still John's, but he really did shut
I
him
saw
down.
so many comments online that were just like, Reggie's coming off a little cocky there. Like, what are you doing? Like, shut up. Like, you're talking shit. It's all good fun.
Well,
They
apparently,
had cue cards.
I don't remember who told me this, but apparently afterwards, Reggie challenged Hungrybox to a game of Mario Tennis and still lost.
I did see that, yep. But let's talk about that E3 showing, though, Joel. I mean, what was that? I mean, it started great. I liked the start with the Muppets.
It was fun, but it was also kind of cool, you know. I liked the music choice, you know, them transforming into Star Fox characters. Just listening to Iwata say, do a barrel.
When they cut to him talking, and he's like, okay, I'm ready. It's like, oh, what are we doing?
Reggie's arms, my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
He skipped leg day.
wingspan like
It was
LeBron.
kind of scary.
That's just Muppet. That's just Muppet arm span. I don't know what you're talking about.
And Miyamoto going, I'm here.
As far as surprises go, I think that is where I mean, we didn't have them. We didn't have the kind of big name surprises that we were expecting.
And
Especially after last year, they just kind of blew it out of the...
Well, that's the thing, because while I saw a lot of people point out that, like, well, yeah, it was a very, very disappointing direct, especially for one happening during E3. Nintendo does like 4 of these a year. They don't really have to have a really good show.
I don't really think they care as much what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, it's two things. It's kind of a two-pronged approach. You have Nintendo not trying to put as much emphasis on E3 because, they do have the directs throughout the course of the year. And then you also have the Wii U that is slowly coming to an end. More teams, I'm sure, are devoted to NX game development to hope. I gotta say hope because we thought that'd be the case with Wii U, that they have a strong launch library and that hits the ground running. And
I'm really hoping they learned from the Wii U, but then again, we said that about the 3DS, and look what happened with that.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting, especially when you start to see certain rumors floating around with NX, and that apparently Foxconn is going to be producing the NX, which is the company in Taiwan that does all the iPhones and all the PS4s and Xbox Ones, and it's according to a Taiwanese report that Nintendo's looking for like a kind of spec test by October at the latest, looking for like summer to fall of next year for shipments to begin. So like that could be soon around the corner, and that'll be interesting. So yeah, I mean a lot of the big things. I mean Star Fox Zero is the
no, that to me. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys like have seen footage of Star Fox 2, but the transformable stuff that was all in Star Fox 2.
But
I guess
chicken
there's
though,
be more.
A chicken.
I hear it's actually not bad to control.
It's just strange. See it running around like a chicken.
But, I mean, so when you announce that game, how can you not somehow just drop during digital presentation the Platinum Games is working on it?
Seriously,
That's like the thing that we all wanted, I think.
They didn't drop that till later. That's awesome.
Yeah, it took until the treehouse for them to say that. And like, I was going to say the same thing. That's amazing that they miss out on that,
and I'm sure that's like an earlier build. It'll look much better when
I just really love that it was, hey, Platinum Games is making it, and at the same time Square Enix was announcing that Platinum Games was making like 2 games for them.
Yeah. Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes looks interesting though.
I actually really want to play that game.
Really
I
care
really
about
do.
it.
The trailer looks terrible, but the gameplay looks really, really fun.
Yes, the cheerleading links, the cross-dressing links. Looks good.
4 Swords becomes 3. Thank goodness it's online.
So, what are the chances that the 4th member has something to do with it? Like is maybe the villain.
That almost is sounding like Fable Legends a bit.
Oh gosh.
We play the 4 players, but then a 5th one can be the villain. Broke my goddamn heart that Animal Crossing on Wii U was a Mario Party game. Are you fucking kidding?
I mean, I didn't expect a full Animal Crossing game simply because New Leaf is too new. But yeah, it's not just a Mario Party game. It's a Mario Party game that requires Amiibo to function.
So yeah, it's like a free-to-play game, I think. Okay, just from the Animal Crossing DLC and Mario Kart 8, how beautiful like those backgrounds and stuff look. It looks like an Animal Crossing game. Like that made me really want one of those games.
Yeah.
I figured that, you have that new 3DS software title game coming out where you can design your house. I figured if they could have linked those two games up, that would have been great.
Not only that, but you want to talk about using the Wii U gamepad to its total function, not having to boot up your entertainment system or whatever the whole time. If you just want to go and check in and collect things, just have the gamepad right there. Hey, well, mom and pop watch baseball, just like that whole spec back when Wii U was revealed. Like, you have an Animal Crossing game like that, I don't know what to say to that.
So technically, then, Animal Crossing is skipping the Wii U, is what we could say.
Probably, yeah.
What else
Pretty
is
much.
skipping the Wii U? Metroid. Metroid's definitely skipping the Wii U.
Yeah.
We don't even really get a regular Metroid game for the 3DS either. Yeah. I mean, the internet, man, they hate it.
I think, like-
it doesn't have Samus. It's all, they hate it.
The thing that really happened, I think, one day at Nintendo, they were watching a stream of Team Fortress 2, possibly, and they were going, hey, this game looks really fun, you know what we could do with this? Oh, fucking Metroid, yeah, shit, we can put it in there, no one will tell the difference. Fuck it, it'll sell.
4-player co-op, do some, mission-based, beat some big enemies. But put Metroid Prime in the name and call it Federation Force.
It didn't need that.
No.
It didn't need that at all. It could have been its own IP.
Yeah,
really, but
honestly, after they showed Blast Ball during the World Championships, I'm like, it looks a lot like Hunters on DS.
Oh wait, that's because it is.
It's all part
So
of
their
it.
explanation for this whole thing is that they want to try and expand the Metroid brand. They want to make it like more welcoming to just like casual players. Instead of what we're used to with Metroid, where it is kind of one of the more gritty Nintendo franchises. It really is. You're off in space by yourself most of the time.
Metroid doesn't need that. They have franchises for that already.
I know.
What if you call it something like Metroid Hunters Federation Force? Do you think the internet is as enraged?
I think if they had a regular Metroid game alongside this, that would have.
Yeah, I really feel like if Other M hadn't been the last Metroid game anybody has seen from the series, and that came out, 4 years ago?
2010, so
Yeah.
5.
5, Jesus. If that hadn't have been the last showing of the Metroid franchise we had gotten, and then this, people wouldn't be angry. If it had been like, we got a Wii U Metroid game last year, then I don't think people would have been mad. It's the fact that we haven't gotten one in so long, and then they're like, yeah, have this weird casual multiplayer game. This is a Metroid game, right? Okay, cool, have it.
See, to me, I don't think the issue is like that it's Metroid and it's in that universe. I think it's an okay idea to try to expand it. Sure, I think it's missing the core title. If you call it Metroid Federation Force, like it's not a Metroid game. Like you got to differentiate it somehow. But you can't call it Metroid Prime either. I think that's ridiculous.
I think they only called it Metroid Prime because of the gameplay style, honestly, because Metroid Prime is over. They're not making them anymore.
We got Fire Emblem Fates as the title for If.
Mm-hmm.
That's a similar sort of trailer with the English voice acting.
And then I believe on Amazon, don't they have a listing now?
I think they
for
do.
2 separate game names.
Yeah, and then the downloadable content for the third. You had the whole same-sex relationship.
Yeah.
With either game, one is if you're the male character, it's for that, and a female character for the other game. So
If you max out your
one.
relationship, you get some interesting conversations between the two characters as well. It gets a bit saucy.
It's also interesting that the timing happened like right before the United States Supreme Court decision. So some people were like, "Oh, they copied Fire Emblem." But there's also some weird fallout going on right now because like people are like digging into like the text for it.
Yeah.
People are saying like, "Oh, there's different things like almost like Pokemon and Me. You can do like touching of your different squad members." And it's like,
I know Dark has been playing it.
Leave nothing below the waist.
Because I guess there's already a fan translation. Which, holy shit, guys, you moved fast.
They're
Yeah.
slowly patching it,
Yeah.
from what I understand. I don't think it's the story.
Dark keeps coming to me about like, so half of this game makes me think it's going to burn the franchise to the ground, and the other half of this game makes me think this is going to be the best Fire Emblem game I've ever played.
Interesting.
And he's like, I can't figure out what I think of this game yet.
That is peculiar. I mean, it has potential, I guess, but some choices, I don't know.
Now, of course, just like, Codename Steam, like, probably the best, like, amiibo support.
Yeah.
Like, but you can't find those. You can't find, if you don't already have them, you're gonna have to pay for ship them overseas. Like,
Yeah, and I think I heard that there's, like, a Phoenix mode in the game, where even more for beginners, that if you have a player or a character fall during battle, like, they can be revived the next turn if it's in this Phoenix mode. Something, make it more accessible. That's good. I mean, yeah, for the hardcore Fire Emblem fans, are like, no, we'll play it on the
I mean, if you want to
classic
get
mode.
through the story fast and everything.
Yeah, definitely. Xenoblade Chronicles X comes out on December 4th in North America. Missing Black Friday, whatever. It's not like it was supposed to be your big holiday title. Okay. All right.
That's like, I've already watched so much of that game just from the Japanese version. I like want it so bad. And there's pretty much confirmed when you beat the game, like so much DLC confirmed, like in the future for it, like story DLC.
Yeah, wow.
So
And then I think one of the biggest surprises that, we thought, like, where are we going to see Paper Mario? Yes, but combined with Mario and Luigi.
that title though.
Paper Jam.
All I know is Dream Team wasn't very good. And I'm told Sticker Star is not very good if you like Paper Mario games.
We're just gonna combine both those games.
Yeah, just
So-
take two bad things and try to make something good again.
Basically,
And then you get a
fans
Paper
of-
Jam.
especially Paper Mario fans, are very upset by this.
Oh, yeah. Mario and Luigi fans seem to be pretty happy about it, though.
It seems to be primarily a Mario and Luigi game with all the different kind of gameplay styles. And
Yeah. And, like, Dream Team could have been very, very good.
Yeah.
There's just a few really bad parts.
Was that hidden partner for Nintendo? Was
Jesus.
was it Activision?
yeah,
Something like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Skylanders.
Skylanders Supercharged.
More
Bowser and
Amiibers.
Donkey Kong amiibo / Skylanders.
More Amiibers. Just switch the bottom.
And possibly talk of transforming amiibos. R-Wings.
Yeah, possible. The
Like,
Amiibo came out in full force because you also had the two versions of the Mario 8-bit. The
Yeah, we haven't even
retro.
got to that yet. That's, I mean, still, that game looks great, and wow, that amiibo support.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh my god.
I'm
I'm so excited.
I was so close to making that a key for a Big Boss prediction during our pre-E3 episode. Just say like other characters will be playable.
Did
in
they
Mario
say
Maker.
anything about the Pokemon amiibo? Because
No.
you can't use those in anything else right
No,
now.
not right now.
I hope those
So-
are for use in Mario Maker because I want to play a Mario game as Charizard.
I wish I could have my Charizard Yoshi. Like, what the heck, Pokemon?
Wait, that
Company?
doesn't work? Oh, come on.
No, it's
Oh,
the
what if-
Pokemon Company.
Mega Man works for that and not
The Pokemon Company afraid of what you do with their characters.
Lame.
But what if the Pokemon could be
Can't
enemies in
Nintendo
Mario
just
Maker?
say, guys, we like own majority share. Excuse us.
We own Pokemon? So, yeah, gonna go ahead and take that.
I'm sure that more amiibo support for the Mario Maker could be patched in. So maybe that can be eventually done. 'cause-
I think next year, considering that we did not hear anything from Game Freak, anything from the Pokemon Company,
Yeah, that was
I
surprising.
believe that probably is going to rule out remake or sequel. I think next year we're going to get hit up with Gen 7,
Gen 7. Yeah.
and all the amiibo.
oh, yeah.
Maybe it'll be
In
good
other
this
words,
time.
amiibo cards. I think that the amiibo card stuff for Animal Crossing is a test run for amiibo cards for Pokemon.
Yeah, just like the trading cards might even have amiibo support.
850 plus probably next year.
God.
Like, gosh.
You could easily see that happening. Absolutely. And yeah, the Animal Crossing amiibo. I mean, those look
I
great,
want
but
KK
I want them. I want them.
yeah,
KK
I don't want
Slider's
the
so
game,
cute.
but I want them.
KK Slider, Isabelle, all of them. As far as the yeses and nos, the yeses for Nintendo, yes, a new Super Smash Bros. DLC character was revealed. Yes, Animal Crossing for Wii U was revealed. It's just not the main game. Fuck that shit. Yes, a new game line of amiibo was revealed with Animal Crossing. And yes, Virtual Console New Club Nintendo Program, or NX, was mentioned. They briefly said NX, and that's it.
Yeah.
And Earthbound Beginnings came out.
And
Yeah.
stuff came out after the show, and we talked to Miyamoto. They had stuff for Legend of Zelda Wii U to show that game's still coming to the Wii U, which is probably a pretty important statement considering all the facts that have come out recently.
It just might also come to NX.
Probably.
But yeah, a lot of no's on that one. No DNA mobile game, no mainline series of Pokemon, no Retro Studios, interestingly, because Next Level Games is doing the Metroid Prime Federation Force. No Giant Robot or Guardian, no HD Remaster, and no up until now. So, interesting year for Nintendo at E3. Kind of a transitional year, I think. But it was fun as a Nintendo
I just feel
fan.
like in like a month or two, they're going to come out, have a Nintendo Direct, and it's going to be way more impressive, and they're going to reveal something really cool.
One can hope.
Yeah,
One can hope.
that's what they always do. Sheesh.
Show me your news.